Why this beat so
See, I really
crazy?
been out on the mission to keep out his paper. We had to still come in and flip it. Started out riding Batman with the geeches. When that shit didn't work, talk to pop like the chicken. All of them talking my badass, still ain't listen, was living. But taught me the ways of that kitchen. Don't need me a pot, I can microwave with it. I bang the high seat just like a Christian. Went from
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of What Are Y'all's Podcast. It's your host, JMX, my co-host, Ryan. Whew. Hey, man, trade deadline ended today. But, bro, we thought the last episode, most part, it was kind of finished. And, boy, was we wrong. Majorly wrong. We got a lot of trades to go over for the NBA. But, excuse me. But before we get into everything, Ryan, man, how you doing?
Man, I'm chilling. Excited for the Super Bowl. Low-key, like I was texting you earlier, I kind of forgot that shit was even happening. It was like, not that I forgot it was happening, it just kind of, the whole trade deadline just kind of distracted me from the Super Bowl. Granted, Super Bowl is still a Super Bowl. It's still going to be hype. But, yeah, excited about what the Lakers did. Just chilling. How about yourself?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great for a lot of reasons. We're gonna talk about it a little bit later, but NFL honors was beautiful. But um, I'm doing good, man. I'm just so happy for my Spurs. I want us to go get another center, but hey, man, it is what it is. I think we're gonna try to get Mo Bamba, or probably get another buyout candidate here or there. But I mean, hey, I'm not complaining. I'm chilling right now. We got De'Aaron Fox. He dropped 25 and 13 in his first game as a fucking Spurs. I mean, it's just beautiful, baby. And the Hawks. I mean, we don't get into everything later about the Hawks and everything, but I'm doing spectacular, bro. But yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, let's
It's an
go
exciting
ahead.
day for. This is probably the most like for the Lakers in general. This is probably the most like I don't want to say free, but like there's no expectations. I know we're gonna be good. I know the team is gonna be good, but like not that there's no expectations, but it's like the last
Ain't no
couple
pressure.
yeah the last couple years it's been like, bro, we better win one of these next couple years or else AD's probably gone, Bron's probably gonna retire, and it's like we're left with nothing. So this is really like the first time since I can really remember where it's like there's no pressure. You know, if we don't get it done, it's like, man, it's Luka's first year with the Lakers. We can kind of fix some pieces that kind of have some holes in the roster in the offseason and go into it. But if we win, it's like, hey, bro, we're winning without blank, 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 and blank, blank, blank. It's like, like you said, there's no pressure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let's go ahead and jump into kind of the bigger trades. Me and Ron not gonna go over all these trades, bro. It was way too many trades, man. But let's go over just the main ones. First one up that I don't think we talked about, the Bucks trading Chris Middleton for Kyle Kuzma. The Wizards got involved in the trade. The Bucks traded Chris Middleton, the rookie AJ Johnson, and a pick swap to the Wizards for Kyle Kuzma, Patrick Baldwin Jr. and some second round pick or whatever, 2 second-round picks, whatever. Man, I'm gonna give my thoughts. I'm kind of shocked that they traded Middleton for Kuzma. Like, look, I knew Middleton's probably gonna get traded, whatever, but I just don't know if Kyle Kuzma is that much better than Chris Middleton, especially for what the Bucks are trying to do. Like in the playoffs, like Middleton can still. I mean, I know they have dames that are like, we don't need Middleton to close, but it's like you want that playoff experience. And I know Kuzma has that playoff experience, but like, come on now. In a realistic third option for to go on a title run, I would rather have Chris Middleton over Kyle Kuzma. Kansas, I know, like moving forward, this is a good trade for the Bucks long term. Middleton's ankles are like terrible, bro. They're made of glass, and he's making big money. So if there's any time to get rid of him, it was now. I just don't know if Kuzma was the trade, but I mean, I'm pretty sure this is probably the best deal they could get. But I think this trade is kind of a W on both sides. Middleton's probably going to play out the rest of this year in Washington, and then they'll find him a trade partner for the offseason. For Kuzma, man, he played with that I don't give a fuck mentality, bro. He just gonna go out there and I hope he don't piss Giannis off, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. But this trade, I would say AJ Johnson going to the Wizards is very interesting. I want to see if he can still develop that well over there, because they're probably gonna have to play him in the league, because I know he was developing in the G League. But yeah, we'll see.
Man, I'm not a huge fan of Kuzma. I can't lie. Like, just his game. Again, I go to Wizards games somewhat frequently, so I'm able to kind of just like actually watch him watch. But I know most people aren't really watching Wizards games. It's like he'll get like a good couple buckets at the beginning of the game with. He'll get up like 6, 8 points, and it's like, damn, like he better have a big game. And then it's like fourth quarter and he got 12 points, and it's like, bro, like how'd you go from having 8 points to begin the game off to having 12? It's almost like you just kind of disappear, you know? It's like that's always been my biggest thing with Kuzma, even with the Lakers. Like at the Lakers, he was a third option when they won the championship, even though I thought in the finals Rondo had a little bit more of an impact than Kuzma did. But it's I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan of it for the Bucks, and I mean even for the Wizards. Is like, man, Middleton is whatever for you guys. You guys aren't a competing. You guys aren't going to be a competitive team. You guys are trying to get that number one pick. It's this trade for me is kind of a wash. Again, I'm not a huge fan of Kuzma to begin with, and Middleton for a team that's trying to tank is whatever.
Yeah. Going on to the next trade. This was the big one. But one of the big ones that we had left. So look, we thought Kevin Durant. I know I did. I thought Kevin Durant was getting ready to go back to Golden State. They apparently had a deal in place. I think Shams and Chris Haynes reported that they had a deal in place to get Kevin Durant back in Golden State. Kevin Durant stepped in and said he has no desire to return to Golden State. And this is all Draymond Green's fault, by the way. Like, it's all Draymond's fault. That Kevin Durant does not want to go back there, but they pivoted back to Jimmy Butler, who at first said he didn't want to go, but at the 11th hour, Jimmy realized this is the pop. Like, I'm either going here or nowhere, bro. So Golden State stepped in. The Heat finalized deal to send Jimmy Butler to the Warriors for Andrew Wiggins, Dennis Schroeder, Kyle Anderson, and a protected first round pick. I know this turned out to be like a 5-team trade. I do not know what I'm trying to find it. It was a lot of moving parts in this trade, but a lot of people ended up I know, yeah, Dennis Schroeder went to Utah, Kyle Anderson went to Toronto, or Kyle Anderson, I don't know. The trade was all over the place. But the main thing was Jimmy to Miami, Jimmy to Golden State, Andrew Wiggins to Miami. Jimmy also signed a 2-year extension, worth, I think, 2-year, $121 million. So Jimmy's gonna be in Golden State for the next 2 years, making around $61 million a year, which is absolutely insane. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, they're going all in. They're putting all the pieces they moved all the pieces to the table to get for this championship. They trying to get Steph one more ring in Golden State. Do I think it could happen? I don't think it's out the realm of possibility. I don't think it'll be this year though. I think they got to go out and get some free agents for sure. Possibly move Draymond Green. That's something I think should definitely be on the table. Free up some cap. But yeah, I thought it was a good deal for both teams, to be honest with you. I thought Golden State got what they wanted. So
Yeah, I feel like kind of like I was texting you yesterday. I feel like people just forget what Jimmy really is in the playoffs, and realistically, the playoffs is all that matters. You know, at the end of the day, having Steph and a guy like Jimmy, when it comes to those kind of clutch moments, I think is a great pickup for him. I really don't care how much. Like, obviously, if they completely overpaid him, that's different. But it's like, what was a better option at that time that you were gonna get? Obviously, KD would have been nice, but from just the reports,
KD would have been crazy.
Exactly. Just from like the reports, it's like they were trying to call every superstar to like. I think I saw something about they were trying to get LeBron, they were trying to get Giannis, they were trying to get KD. It's like, again,
trying to get everybody, anybody.
It's like I'm cool.
WGM.
I'm cool with Jimmy though. I like Jimmy. I love what he brings, especially in the playoffs. And it's funny now seeing people on Twitter talking about, man, he sucks. He's 35 or however the hell old he is, and he's only averaging this and this and this and this. Who cares? Who cares, bro? Again, when he hits the playoffs, it's you know what you're gonna get from him. So
and you got him and Steph.
Exactly, bro.
Like both of their mentalities kind of mesh. Like, don't ever count them out. Like, they're gonna be just fine with each other. I don't know if this is the year though. I think they got to get a lot more pieces. I mean, a lot more pieces. I think definitely some rookies, like, draft well, get some rookies in there. I think trading Draymond Green should be on the table because you need to free up some type of cap some way. And I mean, what is Draymond really offering you right now that you can't go get in a young guy or somebody else? I mean, yeah, he's a leader on that team and everything like that, but like we got to keep it a buck here. If you want to win the title, having Draymond Green making like $40 million a year, like you're not gonna you can't win a title with him making that much money and him being a third star on this team making that much money. I just think that's no, I don't think he's making $40 million. Let me see how much he's making. Yeah, I think he's making he's making 24 million, 25 next year, and then the player option for 27 million. That's still way too much for Draymond Green, regardless of what it is. Nah. I think definitely for them to build this team how it's supposed to be built, they got to get rid of Draymond Green. If not, they're just gonna go out there even next year with two men short, and it's because of Draymond Green. And I hope that isn't the case because I definitely think a Steph and Jimmy duo can go win the title. I think if they go on a run, they can go win a championship. They're two of the best playoff performers in the league. Two of some of the best. Definitely, you can definitely put both of them in like your top five for playoff performers. Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler. I mean, we talking about Steph won a title in 2022. Jimmy's been to two finals in the last 4 years. I mean, come on, bro. It kind of speaks for themselves. You get both of them in the playoffs with a somewhat solid team, they can make something shake, man.
Yeah, and your last point of if they have at least somewhat solid of a surrounding cast to them, bro. Like they can legit
They
do
don't
some
need
damage in
much.
the West. My only thing is the West is so stacked, bro. It's so stacked that it's like I'm not gonna say that they won't make the playoffs because I do think the Warriors are gonna sneak in, but it's like, bro, again, the West is so stacked that like,
You got the Spurs as like the 12th seed, and that's
hmm
them like I mean, Candid, I know a lot of stuff they moved around, but it's like
I mean,
there are
shit,
12
yeah,
teams that are like
legit,
solid.
exactly.
I mean, it's tough. I mean, the West is insane, bro. That's just that simple. But yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that four of those 12 teams aren't gonna make it. You know, and then you're gonna have somebody in the East that's trash making it to playoffs. It's I don't know.
I'm still here with they need to get rid of conferences and just put the best because the league is getting way too unbalanced now, bro. You gotta because bro, I feel like if you do that, it's just better, bro. You can't have this. I mean, this is crazy. Like the balance of it is just insane. Everyone's in the you look at we'll get into Atlanta, but it's like it's just crazy, man.
Bro,
It's
do
just
you
crazy.
remember last year when they had the Magic and the Cavs full playoff series on NBA TV because nobody cared about it whatsoever? Do you remember that? And it's like, bro, like the West is so stacked that any matchup you get, any single matchup you get in the West is
It's
gonna
must
be
see
entertaining.
TV.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of with you on it. It's I'm sure like there could be a way of like the top, let's say top 3 or 4 teams in each conference make it, and then the last 8 are just kind of filtered in. But I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, that's way above our pay grade. So I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, you got whoever gets the eighth seed, you got to go play OKC. Grizzlies didn't. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like the Grizzlies, there is no shoe in for them if they gotta play. I mean, obviously, like the Clippers right now, they fell. So I mean, you got Clippers, even the Mavs. Like, I don't think the Mavs are they're not what they used to be. But it's like they ain't no chopped liver. The Kings, I think the Kings be one of the teams that's out. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have the Warriors and the Spurs both making a play in over the Kings and the Suns. I think the Kings and the Suns are gonna drop out. And then I think it's gonna be the play-in tournament is gonna probably be what I think. I think it's gonna be Minnesota, the Mavericks, Phoenix. I mean, not Phoenix, Golden State and the Spurs. And bro, we being honest, that can go either way. Like we talking about, it'll probably be say you got Minnesota versus the Spurs in our playing game. Like, come on, bro, that right there is must see
hmm
TV. Like you're
Again,
gonna
and
have the
you can make a
matchup.
whole series that too, and it'd be must see TV.
Exactly. Like first round, say you got Lakers versus Rockets. Come on, bro. Like, I mean, compared to the East, like, bro, the Pistons are 25 and 26, and they're the 7th seed. The Bulls are in the plan at 22 and 30. Like, and Philly at 20 and 30 still got a shot to make the playoffs. Like, that's just crazy. It's just crazy, man. But yeah,
It is funny,
um,
real quick about Philly. About how
mhm.
last episode you were talking about how they did some ass, and I think they ended up going to win like 4 straight or something like that. Because they beat us, and then I think they beat
Them boys suck. Them
uh,
boys
they
some chumps.
they beat they beat somebody else. I forgot what it was, but I remember I was watching the game. I'm like, damn, bro, when that man like publicly says, "Man, they some ass," they go on a little run.
Dog, man, they still some ass outside of Tyrese Maxey. Bro, Paul George gotta go. They gotta get rid. They gotta get rid of him and Embiid, bro. They got to. I just hope that we don't do no. I hope, man. I don't even know. I just, man, Philly some chumps. Going on to another East team that made trade. The Pelicans have traded Brandon Ingram to the Toronto Raptors for Bruce Brown, Kelly Olynyk, and 1 first-round pick, 1 second-round pick. I'm interested with this trade because the main thing with Brandon Ingram, why he left New Orleans, is to get paid. So I'm interested to see what this is, and he wants bread. Like he turned down 50 to 55 million from the Pelicans. So I don't know what the Raptors are gonna do. I just don't think. Now, look, I will say I think Brandon Ingram's value has dropped, but what he's gonna go out there and play for Toronto, he's gonna want 50 million a year, and then you're gonna have to commit to him long term. I just don't know if Brandon Ingram is a 50 million a year type player that I want to bank on my franchise. Like, so basically, your young pieces are you got RJ Barrett, you got Grady Dick, you got Scotty Barnes, and then you got Quickly and Brandon Ingram. That core is solid, but just it's what it's screaming a whole bunch of just players that's mediocre, like or not mediocre, but their peak is just all-star level, and that's just kind of what it is. I think Scotty Barnes can be a superstar, but he just hasn't taken that leap. That leap that we all been kind of waiting for with him. Not saying he's a bad player, but he just hasn't taken that leap. Um, But he still is an impact player. I think Brandon Ingram can be sort of that DeMar DeRozan type of player, somewhat. Like I'll say he has the archetype kind of for it, but I don't. I wasn't like astonished by this trade. It wasn't like, oh my god, Bi got traded. It was just like Bi got traded. Like that's just it. Like okay, we'll see. I just don't think he moves any type of needle for Toronto. I think he adds like maybe 5 wins. 5 to 10, maybe 5 to 8 wins, but I don't think like, oh, the Raptors gonna make a run and make the play in.
My whole thing is like, especially with a team like the Raptors, it's like, what's your goal for making this trade? Like especially let's just say this season, they're at best going to be a play-in team, and you're going to lose a play-in game, and you traded all that for Bi, and you're going to then also still have to pay him. And you took the words right out of my mouth with the average. Like they're either like the whole team is either average or like slightly above average, but there's no like legit superstar as of right now on the team. There's no like, I don't want to say game changer, because again I do like Barnes, and I do like Bi, but it's like the team is so just, especially in the weak East, so like average, that it's like, bro, you guys are making, I don't want to say win now moves, but like Bi again, he's a solid player, and you give up a good little bit for Bi, and you got to pay him. I'm not a huge fan of it. I like Bi as a player, but like I'm not the biggest fan of the move
Yeah, and come
by the
playoff time, he
Raptors.
gets boxed.
hmm
He gets locked up come playoff time, bro.
It's also
But
like,
yeah,
I like the whole Bi trade, and there were a couple other trades that we'll get into a little bit, but it was like, for me, I still can't believe we got Luka. That whole trade just like blew everything up. That like every other trade was like, bro,
it
right,
shaped
whatever.
it put the league, like even if you watch the games, it just the league don't have the same vibe. Like it's like fuck, like I feel like the teams are low key like I don't know how to explain. Like it's just like it kind of set a domino effect for the trade deadline. Like I feel like this trade deadline was finna be a cool little trade deadline. Nothing get crazy. Like Fox may have gotten. I think Fox would have still got traded. Maybe Brandon Ingram,
Jimmy.
Zach Levine. But like, bro, what? Like I feel like it was a lot of domino effects that happened because of the Luka trade. Just nuts, man.
Yeah,
It's
shit,
nuts. It
shit.
is
Even
crazy.
Jimmy would have gotten dealt too. It's
Yeah,
like
it would have still been a solid deadline, but not like the craziest
yeah.
one.
All it took was that
Like
one move too.
man,
Set the
man, and
tone.
it was the first move. But
Because
yeah,
we were talking about how we thought Fox, like there were reports about Fox getting traded. We did a little episode about Jimmy, and it's like that's all we thought that was going to be. I mean, like again, there could have been someone unsurprising that we, or excuse me, surprising that we were like, oh shit, they might have gotten traded. But Luca, AD, no, did not expect that.
yeah, that's crazy. But going speaking about the Lakers, let's go to the next trade. The Lakers are trading Dalton Connect. My fault. Dalton Connect, Cam Reddish, a 2031 unprotected first round pick, 2030 pick swap to the Hornets for the young center Mark Williams. I think this is second year, right? Or his third year?
Third,
What's this? Third. I remember when they drafted him out of was it? It's
I
one of
think
the
I
blue.
think Duke.
Yeah, Duke. I know it's one of the blue ones. Blue Duke, Kentucky. I like this move for the Lakers. I feel like this is the best move they kind of could have made. Now, I will say center's kind of more placeable than what Dalton Connect was. I know Dalton Connect is a terrible defender, but I didn't like the Cam Reddish give up because I think he could have gave you. I think he was a solid 3-and-D player. Overall, and you gave up the pick, whatever. They gave up kind of more in this trade pick wise than they did for Luca, which is absurd. But I mean, I like the trade for both teams. I think this is the most even trade we've seen of the deadline. Like I think this trade was just straight up even. Both teams kind of got what they needed. They got a young center to build around with Luca with. They got Mark Williams. So I look, I do like I do like that part of it. As far as Laker goes, though, they still I wanted them to get Torrey Craig. Torrey Craig ended up going to the
Celtics.
Celtics, yeah, which is crazy. I wanted the Lakers to go after him. But yeah, I mean, hey, the Lakers are still kind of. I expect the Lakers to be somewhat in the buyout market. I could see the Lakers going to get a Dennis Schroeder. I could go see them getting another Lil Ween that gets cut. I don't know the names in the buyout market right now, but I know it's some guys out there they can go out there. I think Bruce Brown might be getting cut. So we'll see what the Lakers decide to do there. But yeah, man, overall, I thought this was an okay deal. I think the Hornets won this trade though. Like just kind of looking at, I mean, the Lakers technically got a franchise center, but I'm gonna give the Hornets the edge just because they got the picks, they got Connect, they got Cam Reddish. So yeah.
Yeah, it's like when you texted me about the trade that happened. Again, I'd heard of him, but like I'm not watching much Charlotte Hornets basketball. I can't lie. So I was doing a
He's
little,
good.
yeah, I was doing a little bit of research on him, and obviously the health is probably the main concern that I saw. Um, it's just he just can't stay healthy. I think if he can stay healthy, I do like what I saw from him. Granted, AD's last game, that man gave him 40 and 20, so it's like I don't I don't know. It was cool. We needed a center. I don't really think you can go into the playoffs with Jackson Hayes as your starting center. You know.
I think he could be a good backup though.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, exactly. Don't get me wrong. I like him as a backup, and before the season even started, we were talking about him, and I was like, yeah, like I kind of like Jackson Hayes. He cool, or whatever. But I do like the move for the most part. Again, it depends on health, and if we're really really good, like I kind of hope we are, obviously
Y'all are gonna be straight.
that 2031 pick is not going to mean anything, you know?
Oh yeah, I mean, because you gotta remember, y'all got Luca now.
Exactly. So it's like
Like
losing
y'all got
connect
Luka.
losing connect kind of sucks because again, if
So
when
crazy.
he's on, he's on, you know.
Mm-hmm.
For me personally, Reddish was whatever for me. I really didn't care about Reddish to be honest with you, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
cool. It was a cool little trade. I'm excited to see how it fits with everything.
Yeah. I think y'all are gonna have to play Kleba. I don't know what his injury status is, but y'all gonna have to probably play. I don't know if y'all will play Markeith, but I mean y'all bench lineup is looking like it's gonna be Gabe slash Shake, DFS, Vando, Jackson Hayes, and am I missing somebody? Oh, Kleba.
Bronny.
So I mean, nah. So I mean, you got two guards, DFS Vando. So the front court is DFS Vando, Jackson Hayes off the bench, and But then again, we gonna see what y'all do in the buy market. I think if y'all can get a Schroeder to kind of come off that bench, that'll be exactly what y'all need. Pick up another wing because or yeah, somebody else that can play that too off the bench. Cause I like Kleber for y'all. I think Kleber can eventually give y'all some solid minutes whenever he comes back. But I mean, if we being honest, y'all gotta really hit that free agency market right now. Y'all got to, cause it's looking rough. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just looking a little bit rough. I'm a little concerned. One guy that's a free agent, where I don't know if he's still in the league or not. Like I don't know if he signed overseas, but Shetty Osman. Now I don't know if that man went overseas wherever he is, but I hey look, he played with Braun in Cleveland. He was good for the Spurs last year. Now I don't know if he went overseas. Let me see. Oh yeah, he went overseas. Never mind. But yeah, that's how thin the market is right now. There is
Mhm.
absolutely no free agents. So maybe
And
somebody else gets bought out. Y'all go after them. But if I'm y'all, I'm looking at Dennis Schroeder for sure. For sure, Dennis Schroeder.
two things. One person
Marcus
I
Smart.
would love back, Lonnie Walker. Man, I loved Lonnie. I thought he was a baller for us.
Yeah, Lonnie would be crazy with
Mm-hmm.
Luca. You get Lonnie or Bruce. I think Bruce Brown looks like he's gonna get bought out. Um, yeah, I mean we'll see.
One.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know, but I know Brogdon looks like he's gonna get bought out. You got it's a lot of guards. Now look, I would say Brogdon could be a nice two guard off the bench. You bring Schroeder, you bring in Marcus Smart. I think honestly, we talking about. I mean, who would you rather have out of Marcus Smart or Schroeder?
Well, one thing about Schroeder, I was looking at Twitter earlier today. According to Trevor Lane on Twitter, the Lakers cannot sign Dennis Schroeder if he's bought out because they are a tier one apron team, and one of the penalties that come with the designation is that you can't sign a player who has made more than $12.8 million before they're brought out.
Damn.
So I guess
So
we can't
shit.
get Schroeder. Um,
Shit, Marcus Smart or Brogdon.
mhm.
If you go get Brogdon and Smart, y'all be straight. Because you can get Brogdon as a two guard off the bench. You got Marcus Smart, give you a little defense. And then Forster, he can maybe even start some games if you need him to for his defense eventually. 'Cause I think in the playoffs, y'all might need him. Hey, man, look, the Lakers got options right now.
Mhm.
And hey, y'all, because to be honest, we being real, y'all are gonna be good.
Yeah.
But I think if y'all can just pick up hey, these are the best buyout candidate free agents that I've seen that's gonna be available in a while. Marcus Smart is on the market, bro. Go get him. That's all I'm gonna say. Go if you want to win right now. Go get Marcus Smart. But yeah, man, shout out to the Lakers. They made another move. Mark Williams. We'll see. What I'm gonna
Mhm.
say with him is we'll see. Like you said, health is the biggest thing though.
Yeah.
But if he's healthy, he can. He's still young, and he's got Luka. And that's another thing I want to bring up again. Luka's gonna make all these players so much better, bro. Like
Him
they
and
were
Braun.
trash. Like Rui, bro, he's finna unlock Rui Hachimura, bro. That man Rui is finna be getting open looks out the ass. So is Reeves, bro. They offense finna be crazy. But yeah, going on to the next trade. Yeah, let's get into the Hawks. The Hawks are trading forward DeAndre Hunter to the Cleveland Cavaliers for Karis LeVert, Jordan Niang, 3 second-round picks, and 2 swaps. Now, I don't know what Atlanta's doing. They're trying to free up some space, but I don't know what Atlanta's doing. Um, they made this trade. They also made the Bogdanovich trade. I'll go ahead and read that. The Clippers are trading Terrence Mann and Bones Highland to the Atlanta Hawks for Bogdanovich and 3 second-round picks. So here's what I want to say about the Hawks, right? And Ron, I want you to let me know if this makes sense. They traded Bogey with 3 second-round picks for Terrence Mann and Bones Highland. Why on earth would you do that? Why you DeAndre Hunter? So you basically got 3 second-round picks in the Atlanta trade and then gave up 3 second-round picks for Terrence Mann. Come on, man. What are we doing? Like, I don't know what Atlanta's doing, but hey, I'm all here for it. If you want to know why, oh yeah, and I forgot Dennis Schroeder did get traded to Detroit, so that's another reason why he's getting bought out. But yeah, shout out to the Hawks. We got their pick this year and in 2027, and Lord behold, All I'm gonna tell you is this: if the Atlanta Hawks, if they keep losing games, do you hear me? And they fall to pick, they get that lottery and they got that chance and they get picked one, and the Spurs on that pick, and we get that brother Cooper Flag out of Duke. Don't let it happen, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. The league gonna fuck up with that one. They
Man,
gonna
you
fuck
talking
up.
to me like I can control that shit.
Hey man, I'm warning you now. Cause hey, look, those Cooper Flag x Wimby pre-draft edits, boy, I'm finna be
Shit, I
geeked.
might have to beat you to it.
It's gonna be crazy, dog. Oh my god, bro. Cooper Flag and Wimby, man. We'll see. But yeah, man, I don't know what the Hawks are doing. DeAndre Hunter going to Cleveland. Though. Let's go to the Cleveland side of things. DeAndre Hunter going to Cleveland. Hey, bro, that's perfect. They didn't really give up shit. They gave up two bench players, bro. Crazy for a D pitcher for a 3-and-D player. But hey, man, Cleveland got the best roster in the league. In my opinion, they do. I know people are gonna say OKC, but I think the best roster in the NBA is Cleveland, bro. I mean, like they are complete from top to bottom. Like, they have everything. They got two combo guards. They got the 3-and-D. They elite 3-and-D wings. They got the four that can do a little bit of everything. They got a rim protection, a rim protecting rebounding five that's athletic and can jump out the gym. You got a guy coming off the bench like a Ty Jerome. You got Max Strus. You got Isaac Okoro. Like Sam Merrill is still there. Dean Wade. Like, I mean, bro, they got guys on this team, bro. It's crazy. Like, if you it's absolutely crazy, bro. They have the best, they probably got the best starting five in the league, if we being completely honest. Garland, Mitchell, Hunter, Mobley, Jared Allen. Like, that is nuts, bro. I mean, it's out of them and what OKC got the best starting line. No, nah, I
See,
take that back. No.
I,
I
I
take it
look
back.
you
No,
like
I take it back.
Boston.
Boston. Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
I take it back. Yeah, I take that back. But they Cleveland's definitely second because I mean, but Boston shit is insane. White, Holiday, Tatum, Brown, they're definitely two. And I ain't gonna lie, that's probably gonna be the conference finals matchup, Cleveland and Boston, bro. That's
Yeah.
gonna be the conference finals matchup. I don't see anybody touching Cleveland outside
Mm-mm.
of Boston. Milwaukee's gonna get drove. I mean, there's no one in the East. No one in the East that I even think. Maybe the Knicks, but if we being a buck, they got D. Mitch and Garland to go toe to toe with Brunson, and they got Jared Allen and Mobley for Cat, and it's a wrap after that. It's a wrap.
What about that one team in Pennsylvania? I forgot what their name is. Um, they they got that one man.
This man trolling.
He's your boy. I forgot what his name is, bro. I forgot.
I know. Don't piss me
Oh,
off.
Paul George. Paul George. My fault.
Them
What,
boys be lucky to make the play in. Trash out, man. They be lucky to make the play in, bro. They ain't make no moves at the deadline. They gave up Caleb Martin. They got worse. But yeah, and yeah, just go. And I kind of want to go into the next trade. Um, it kind of loose together for the Hawks. They don't got Bogdanovich, no DeAndre Hunter. They about to plummet, man. They're about to plummet. But go ahead. What you think about the Hawks?
I mean, it was whatever. I agree with you. I think it's really all going to rely on Trey. I think if Trey can go out there and just completely ball out in a weak East, they might be able to maybe sneak into a play-in spot. Excuse me, but it the writing's kind of on the wall of what's going to happen in Atlanta. For Cleveland, I did like the pickup though. I thought it was a great pickup, especially like you said, essentially for nothing at the end of the day. You got a great player like him. It's the rich keep getting richer. That's all I gotta say.
Yep, I get it. I get it. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much all the big trades. I don't think I missed any. The I'll talk about the Clippers a little bit. They gave up Kevin Porter Jr. They get Bogey. I think that's pretty much the moves that they made this deadline. I
We
could be
talk about
wrong.
Levine. Oh yeah. We talked about last
Yeah.
episode.
Last
My
episode,
fault.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, hey, look, man, this trade deadline was probably the craziest I've ever seen. Like in terms of star talent that got traded, which means next year's trade deadline is gonna be absolute shit. But I mean, hey, man, I think this summer is gonna be crazy. I think Kevin Durant and Devin Booker are out of Phoenix. I think Beal shipped off too. Hey, man, you got a lot. It's gonna be a lot of moving pieces this offseason as well. Like this is gonna continue. This was just like fucking part one, bro. Like the climax happened in part one, but it's another sequel coming, bro, this offseason. Because you could legit see Joel Embiid, Kevin Durant, like I said, Devin Booker. And those are just some of the names I can think off the top of my head that's gonna get traded. I mean, you gotta go and look at all the teams that's like, oh yeah, I forgot Trey Young is a guy that could be traded too. Cam Johnson still's got to get moved. Yeah, man, it's a lot of moving parts. Kawhi Leonard, possibly if the Clippers want to move on from him, he could be a guy that's on the move. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It's a lot going on right now. DeMar DeRozan, Sabonis, what the Kings want to do. Who's somebody else? Maybe Giannis could be on the move. They've been talking about him possibly getting out of Milwaukee.
At this point, man,
Zion's a
anybody.
guy.
At this point,
Yeah,
anybody.
yeah, bro, Zion. I mean, I can keep going on. I mean, bro, there are so many PG. I mean, bro, it's so many guys. Even though he's a fucking bum. Whoever gets him, they getting worse. But I mean, yeah, like it's so many guys that in this summer, LaMelo. I mean, bro, so many guys can get moved. Like we could possibly be seeing a league shakeup. I mean, remember it was at 2016 when the league just shook up. Like Kevin went to Golden State, or yeah, I think after that, the year after that, Kawhi got traded, Blake Griffin got traded, Chris Paul got traded. Like I remember it was like a whole bunch of the league got shaken up in 2 seasons, and everybody's like, damn, everybody here, like everybody gone. Kyrie got traded, Isaiah Thomas got traded. I mean, I think that's coming, bro. Like I think that's coming real soon.
Yeah, man, it's exciting to say the least. This kind of, I don't want to say, especially for like us, NBA is always going to be exciting, but for the casual fans, like you could see the attention like especially this trade deadline brought to the casual fan, especially on Twitter. Everybody was hyped. You know, again, I was talking to random people at the gym who never watch basketball. They're like, bro, you see that Luka trade? And
Crazy.
it's like, damn, bro, like it's crazy. It's crazy. The also the timing of it too, like right before the Super Bowl too. But
Man, fuck the Super Bowl. I ain't gonna lie. Luka and LeBron finna. Ooh. But yeah, man.
maybe you see what LeBron did tonight?
It's unreal, bro. Gave them boys the business.
Mm-hmm.
The business.
Just don't take him for granted. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, I'm not. I love me, Bron. I ain't gonna lie to me, yeah. And Bron's just ridiculous. But yeah, shout out to the NBA, man. This was crazy. My Spurs are in the best position in the league right now. The league. I'm loving every bit of it. Say, bro. Ooh, Ryan, man. Our two teams just took the biggest dubs. Boys got Luka. We got Wemby and Fox with like unlimited potential. Bro, hey, man. Next few years, it's gonna be Lakers, Spurs, Western Conference Finals. Even though I ain't gonna lie, we gonna bust y'all ass because we got Wemby and Fox. But
No, bro.
yeah.
No. I don't know if you know this or not, but the Wizards about to go get Wemby here in a couple of years, and then send him over to LA.
The way we're moving, we're never gonna lose Wemby, bro. Like, think about, bro. This is year 2. We've completely revamped this whole roster. Like, it's crazy. Like, bro, if you would have told me 2 years ago that my Spurs team was finna be this lit, bro, CP, Devin Vassell, D Fox, Wemby, Harrison, bro. What? I'd be like, bro, you crazy as hell, bro. Like, even if we get Wemby, it's gonna take us 3-4 years to build that team. This year 2. Year 2. Crazy. That man D Fox said, I want to go to San Antonio and got to San Antonio.
For real. And it also like there really wasn't any like buzz around it, kind of like Jimmy. Like there's a bunch of drama around it. It was a cool little all right, cool. What do you like? What can we get for him to be reasonable? You know. And he just got there easy. You know.
I love Rich Paul. Shout out to that brother. Best agent in the league.
But yeah, I got
Yeah.
nothing else to say. It's I'm excited. Kind of like you were saying, the what do you call it? The Lakers and the Spurs. It's almost like they did this shit purposely for the pod, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Bro, I'm telling, bro. See, both of my teams on the come up, and I love every bit of it. I need my Red Sox to step in, but we doing some bullshit. But I mean, look, bro, like, you feel me? Like, I kind of feel Maverick fans, bro, because I went through the same shit, bro. When my Red Sox traded Mookie Betts after we won the World Series, that hurt my heart. I couldn't believe we traded Mookie Betts, bro. I still can't. That's why I root for the Dodgers. But it's just tough seeing Mookie winning championships not in Boston, bro.
no, I feel I'm a Wizards fan myself. Excuse me, excuse me, a Nationals fan myself. I said Wizards. We've been talking about too much Wizards basketball. I'm a Nats fan myself, so watching the whole league have a little piece of the Nationals with Trey Turner and Juan Soto and Scherzer and yeah, bro, it sucks. It sucks seeing some of your favorite players get traded away. So I got some empathy for some
I saw
Mavs
Kawhi
fans.
bro, we traded Kawhi in his prime. Even though he wanted out, but bro, we traded Kawhi in his prime for like prime DeMar DeRozan. And it just look, I love DeMar. Trust me, I love DeMar, but oh man, seeing Kawhi win that title that next season, that's us, bro. Could have been us. But I mean, it is what it is. But that's gonna do it for this. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, we covered everything. That's gonna do it for this episode. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, hit that subscribe button. Hey man, we gonna keep putting out this NBA stuff. NBA season is really it's back, bro. NBA season is back. It's official. Like, shout out to the league. But yeah, it's gonna do it for this episode. I mean, host JMX, my co-host Ryan. Peace.